Hey, it's Greg Milby, community storyteller for Kentucky's Heartland. And this is the May 2021 Work Matters segment with our friends at the Kentucky Career Center, Lincoln Trail. Construction is one of our nation's largest industries and is not limited only to those who hammer down floorboards or put up drywall. The construction industry is vast in opportunities for those interested in learning a trade, from electricity to HVAC, refrigeration, and plumbing. The average Kentucky construction worker earns around $50,000 a year, with more than 77,000 positions throughout the state available right now. Glenn Raizor, an air conditioning technology instructor at ECTC, is here to tell us why he chose that career path. Hey, Glenn, thanks for joining me today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Well, let's get right into it. So tell us how you started working in the construction industry.
Well, I worked a little bit in the construction industry as a home builder in my late teens, and then as I got into my 20s, I kind of had a friend that started his own HVAC business, so I just was kind of interested in it and kind of started helping him along with it. And eventually, he moved on to bigger and brighter things, and so then I'd gotten married and starting to have kids and needing a little bit more stable job than just somebody's helper that no longer I was able to be. So then I spent the next several years working in a factory, worked in a local factory here. Then I worked in there for, like, say, several years. The factory closed. I felt like I'd reached a dead end. I mean, I was good at my job in the factory, but there wasn't a call for that, obviously, since the factory closed. So then I kind of remembered that earlier job that I had in the construction industry in the HVAC, and that I always enjoyed working with it. So I decided to go back to school and earn my associate's degree in the air conditioning technology field. And I signed on with a local contractor and started installing new AC systems in brand new homes.
So why did you decide to go into the AC service?
Well, the service industry really caught my eye because I love walking into somebody's home, knowing there's a problem, and to use critical thinking and skills to find the solution. And after all this time, I still face new challenges, but I have the experience and the skills to work through a lot of different possibilities and to reach a solution. Another fun thing about the industry that when I was working on the construction side was working with a lot of the same people. A lot of times we work for the same general contractor, so you'd have a lot of the same electricians and a lot of the same plumbers on a job. So you kind of got to know these people as almost as colleagues. And we worked well together. We had to work well together because I'm putting my stuff in, I put it in their way, they cut it out. If they put stuff in, that's not a way to get along. So we learned how to get along with each other, meet a lot of different people, and seeing so many different homes, new and used. It's always interesting to see how people live, and it's come up with some pretty funny stories on quite a few occasions.
I bet there are quite a few of those stories out there.
You'd be amazed at how some people live in their houses. Whether some people want you to take off your shoes when you walk in the door, some people haven't vacuumed their carpet in 6 years. So you get all different kinds.
I usually just make up an excuse while my house is messy.
A
tornado came through last week, nobody knew about it, something like that.
They didn't show up, lost a vacuum cleaner, whatever.
And they seem to believe me, but maybe they don't. So
it doesn't really matter. I'm there to help you out with your air conditioner. I don't care what your house looks like.
And I you know what? At that point, I don't care what it looks like either, because when I need you, Glenn.
That's right.
So now that you're teaching air conditioning technology at Elizabethtown Community and Technical College, tell us about why you love teaching now.
Well, there's a lot of rewarding things about teaching. Watching some of these students that even grow. I was talking with a lady earlier. She was asking about a student wanting to do a piece on him. They come in here, some of them do, and they don't know how to turn a screw, basically. And then, within a year's time, we've got them doing some pretty technical stuff with using electric meters and brazing and doing stuff. And it just helps them to find this success in and out of the classroom. Just a couple of weeks ago, I had some follow-up calls on some former students, which we get these about yearly just to call them. And 3/4 of these students that I called are out there in the field now, making over $20 an hour in their current position. And that's really good, especially just being 1 or 2 years into the industry. I'm living in a small community. I often see a lot of my students around town. And of course they say, "Hey, Mr. Raizor, how you doing?" And I'll recognize them and talk with them a little bit. And a couple of weeks ago, a guy showed me this brand new truck that he had bought. And then, they talk about they're building a new home out out in wherever subdivision. So it's rewarding to see that these people have made success out of it after they've graduated our program.
Oh, cool stuff. Now, you've sold it pretty well already, Glenn. So, for those interested in going into the construction trade, what programs does ECTC offer to prepare them for the workforce itself?
Of course, we offer a lot of things that you wouldn't think about. We offer business classes, we offer a lot of leadership classes, but down in the technical side of it, we have electrical technology. We have, of course, air conditioning technology, our industrial maintenance technology program is wonderful. We've got friendly instructors, comprehensive programming, and as instructors, we have connections with a lot of the leading companies in the area. So as you develop your skills, and we see that you're a highly motivated person, we can generally hook you up with a nice employer and get you a nice job upon graduation.
Well, cool stuff, Glenn. I appreciate you taking time to talk with me today about it. And now that I have your contact info, I'm going to call you whenever I have problems. Okay.
Hey, that's fine. I'll be glad to look at you, or at least I know somebody that can maybe take care of it for you.
You got a guy that's got a guy.
That's exactly right.
All right. Thanks, Glenn.
Thank you, Greg.
ECTC is a great resource to our community, and you can also attend ECTC tuition-free with a Work Ready Kentucky scholarship, which covers the cost of training for in-demand careers in the construction industry. You can also reach out to the Kentucky Career Center Lincoln Trail if you're interested in finding a job in the construction industry. The Career Center provides free career services for you, and if you'd like to learn more, you can visit ltcareercenter.org. That is the Work Matters segment for this May 2021. I am Greg Milby, community storyteller, and this is Kentucky's Heartland.